same as shorting the stock. Okay, so someone wanted to look at PCLN, price line, right?
Yeah. I think in 30-day increments. Right. 60 is a big day.
You guys are so predictable. You come up with the same stock.
Talk about a stock.
Well, we need liquidity, right?
Yeah.
We're such big traders, we need these big
This
stocks.
stock has been a rocket ship, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
This one you wouldn't have even minded buying.
Yeah.
God.
This is a swing trader.
It's been amazing. It's the only one I've done it for spreads. Jeez.
And there's a channel that just looks like our national debt going up exponentially almost.
I didn't know that many people used it. It's amazing.
It'll stop at 550.
William Shatner's made a lot of money. I think it's terrible.
Looks pretty good, but that kind of gives me a little bit of pause, though.
Boy, it would be.
The trend is your friend until
Till it ends.
right there you're getting some resistance, yeah.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I mean, yeah,
somewhere.
I wouldn't go bearish, but I would kind of, you know, I don't know if I would take and put on a lot of risk on a long-term bullish trade, but maybe short-term.
Maybe a little bit of a bull put spread just below that.
Yeah. It'll probably go to there at least before it, but hard to say at this point.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. Huh?
There's a lot of divergence in it too, which could mean something, but it really hasn't completed the pattern yet, so it's early to say. Market sentiment line's going down, but again, it hasn't really, it's in the middle area, so.
You're in the stock now. I used to do vertical spreads on it.
So I think the question was, iron condor, let me see.
I never failed on it. I finally when I got up to this price range.
So if you were to look at the option chain and price line,
Yeah.
Probably should have some nice premiums on it.
Someone wanted to ask about why the premiums are so good on price
Fibonacci.
lines on iron condor.
Because it's a volatile stock.
Because,
and
yeah,
it's going to be
because
moving.
volatility is
So,
very high. So whenever, like we talked about earlier, iron condors are great when volatility is high, and volatility goes up as markets go down. So for a couple of reasons, it's volatile stock to begin with, and it's been going down in the recent weeks. So that's increased the volatility. So iron condor would have a much higher premium than normal on this stock versus if it was just trending up. So that's why premiums are so high. Anytime stock starts, goes down, it's been going down for a little while, its volatility has been going up.
yeah, it dropped 30 points there. Yeah. Back.
Price now.
Looks like it's got supported around 200, a little less.
Could you put the indicator PPS, the Parabolic SAR? There are two things that they are command us and pay attention to these two guys.
I'm
PPS
sorry,
is the new,
I didn't hear you. Could you say that
new
again?
tool of Thinkorswim.
Do what?
PPS,
Oh, PPS?
yeah,
That's an
depends on-
indicator.
Oh, it's an
That's the
indicator,
stock.
sorry.
That's Pearson, isn't it?
yes,
John Pearson, yeah.
yeah. And
Oh,
that's,
right. Okay. Let's see.
I think it's great if you're looking backwards. I put it up to compare it to look at it. It's got points and other points.
Is that on here or is that on task charts?
Well, you got to do it different. I can't remember how I did it.
Person pivots, right?
Yep,
yes.
doesn't work.
I don't think it's on here.
I've done it. It's great if you look backwards. Like it puts it up, and then if it doesn't do it, it comes off. It gives you arrows.
what time frame? The daily chart or?
No. That's not it. It's the PPS. That depends on pivot point. I'm talking the other one. It's just PPS, something like.
Usually do a 5-minute chart on the person if you use it. If you haven't seen it.
I've seen it, but I don't really use it.
Well, the problem is it's great. It'll throw the arrow up.
There it is. It was above. You went the other way. Just go up a little bit.
It doesn't happen. It disappears.
Up further. It's
Go
up past the chart now because you moved up. Past
there.
past the top.
Oh,
Right there.
PPS.
That's and combined with the Parabolic SAR.
Parabolic SAR.
Stop and reserve. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're good?
Yes.
Okay, and you said on a intraday, 1 minute or how many?
Yes. Well, they trade. I mean, they
chart.
they chart,
Oh,
but
daily.
will be fine.
Daily. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see the. Oh, okay. You see the arrows there. These arrows pointing down, pointing up.
They're pointing up.
Pointing up.
You see. So look at that. And in the last sector, Parabolic SAR is acting as support. And first arrow, they say, okay, I'm going to go up. So it's look like I used to use moving average 4 and 8 day for short trading, and this almost close like 4 and 8, but they are different. It's a very secret formula for this guy, but
Yeah, I tried them.
I replaced these two because you're not that good. So they are not 100% accuracy like an indicator, but they with these two they act as a confirmation now. Now in day trading, look good to it.
Yeah, but in day trading, that arrow will pop up just so you
Yeah,
see,
it'll change.
and it'll change immediately if it's wrong. So it stays on if it's
Yeah.
right,
Yes.
but if it goes the other way, so in other words, you see a green arrow. If it would have gone down instead of up, the green arrow would have disappeared. In fact, it would have changed to a red arrow. So when you lose that thing and you're looking at this arrow, it goes away as soon as, and if it does, it's turning the other way. So what's the point? I mean, it's always right because it's never wrong. By the way, that arrow is never wrong. And so if you're day trading and use this arrow, you'll kill yourself by the end of one day.
But if you look at where the peak was, it had a green arrow there. It topped out and it went down. You know, unless you got out within a very, very short day or two, you would have lost. Well, actually,
No, but if you're a day trader, that green arrow would have popped up, right? If it would have gone longer, the green arrow would have disappeared. You would never have seen the green arrow anymore.
What I'm saying is that where the peak is, that green arrow there, you see where it closed on the high. The next day, it closed lower. The next day it closed lower, and then it just went south after that. So that would have been a bad indicator right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling you to buy when you're really at a peak. So once again, you have to go back and look at the support and resistance lines. Where's it been before? Things like that.
But for a day trader, and I think this was designed,
Right.
with the arrows on
Is
it,
that what it was?
it's pathetic. I mean, I tried it because someone else told me about it. If you used it, I said, I really haven't. So I put it up and I tested it on a 5-minute chart, and I actually charted it. It was terrible. I mean, it was literally the green arrow would pop up, and then the market would turn. Because as soon as it did, it's going down. So if you had played that green arrow going long, you would have eaten it. It was coming the other way. Now, that's as a trader, as a day trader. But so it's just kind of interesting to watch. I mean, it's trailing, but it's only trailing, but it's never wrong.
Well, there's a threshold point. Once it goes above that, the green arrow comes on, and when it goes below that,
Right.
So
No, you're right.
Right at that point, you got noise, and it's
Exactly.
off on.